my YouTube channel once again. This is your Guessy Concept. And then to my returning subscribers, I say you are most welcome. If you are new here, you are highly welcome. I want to sincerely appreciate you guys for your kind words, for your good wishes, your prayers on the occasion of my birthday. I say may things of joy never cease in your life and family. Thank you so much. So today is just a quick one. We shall be making this a beautiful masterpiece, and this is shirt collar. Okay, isn't that beautiful? It's going to be an interesting one, so kindly sit back and watch to the end. First and foremost, the method I'll be using for this shirt collar is cutting it together with the collar stand. Okay, even to the finished end, I will not be separating it, and it's going to come out good. Okay, and then to achieve best results, what you need to consider is the neck circumference and the placket where you'll be attaching the buttons. Okay, with this you'll be able to achieve best results. For instance, my neck circumference is 19 inches plus the placket where the buttons will be standing on 1 inch, that will be 20 inches. Okay, so all together here from this edge here, I have 20 inches, as you can see here. Another thing is, when you are making yours, always make sure the bodice is ready to be attached to the collar. Okay, in that case you'll be able to achieve a good measurements. I haven't discovered our neck circumference including the plackets. The placket is 1 inch and my neck circumference is 19 inches. Altogether will be 20 inches. I have a collar stay. Okay, it's just like a paper, but it infuses into the fabric. You can iron it on the fabric. As you can see here, this place has a shiny bits. Okay, so I'll be placing it on fold, as you can see here. So placing it on fold, that means I will be measuring out 10 inches. Okay, remember the neck circumference was 19 inches plus 1 inch for the placket, making 20 inches. So when I place this on fold, that will be 10 inches, and when I open it up, that will be 20 inches, because I'll be cutting the collar stand and the collar fold together. So let's proceed. So from this down part, I will go up by 1 inch, and I will mark out the length of the collar, which is 10 inches. Then I will take my pattern master and rule it out like this. Rule the 1 inch up to the edge where the 10 inches stopped. Okay, like this. I hope you are getting me. From this folded edge to this line is 10 inches. Just see the arrow like that. 10 inches. So from this down part upward is 1 inch. Okay, so from this edge, I will go in by half an inch. Somewhere here, you can go in by 1 inch if you want, but for me, I like going it by half inch. So I will curve it from this part, or let me use my hand. You just make an arc like this. Okay, so from this edge again, because we'll be determining the height of the collar, okay, of the collar fold, then I'll be making it. In some cases you can make 1.5 inches, but for me I always make it 2 inches. And from this same folded edge, I will go in and look for the midpoint of the collar stand. Okay, from this edge to this edge is 10 inches. Then the midpoint now will be 5 inches. Then I'll take it up again. Also, whatever I have here, remember from this line I went up by 2 inches. I will do the same on this midpoint, 2 inches. I'll roll it up again. Then from this part, I'll be going up by 3 inches for the height of the collar 4. Okay? For instance, look at this edge. The edge is always longer than the middle. Okay? So for me, I'll be going up by 3 inches. Measure it from this line, from this point, not from the down part. From this part, I will measure round 3 inches. Okay, let's leave that for now. So from this edge again, because the collar 4 is going to be shorter than the collar stand, so I will go in by 1 inch. Okay, this is where the collar stand ends. Then I went in by 1 inch. This is it. Okay, so remember we went up by 3 inches. I will take it up again. Ignore this, sorry. So that is it. So the next thing is to connect this to this and this to this. Okay, but before that, let me indicate. So from this edge I went in by 1 inch, and from this part I went by 0.5. From the midpoint here I went up by 2 inches, and from this folded edge again I went in by 2 inches. Okay, so from this folded edge to this part is 10 inches for the collar stand. So I'll go ahead now and then connect the lines together like this. This part to the midpoint. Then I'll connect this to the midpoint. That's it. So the next thing now is to cut it out. Okay, I hope you understood what I did here. It's very simple. I'll go ahead and cut it out now. So I will start from this edge where I created an arc, as you can see. So I'll cut it from the down part. I'll take it like so. And I'll take it up again. So this is our collar 4 and a collar stand. I will go ahead now and then place it on my fabric. Okay, but before that, make sure I roll down this 1 inch up to this edge. So this is the collar stand and this is the collar 4. Spread out my fabric like this. I'll place the sticky part, which is the shiny part. I'll place it on the fabric like this. Then iron it on. Okay, after ironing it, this is how it's going to look. But before we proceed, you know there are different methods to achieve this shirt collar, but for this tutorial I'll be making both together. Okay, the other method, you can cut out the collar stand. Okay, but in some cases the newbies, they find it difficult to attach. Okay, that is why I'm using this method. And if you are cutting out the collar stand, maybe you want to have it separate. Okay, you can cut it out on your pattern paper like this, like what I did here. This is it, okay? Then you use this as a guide, okay? So while cutting it out separately, you use this as a guide. This will guide you to join it, how it's going to look after joining it, okay? But for this tutorial, I will be making the collar stand and the collar fall together. I've ironed it on, so I'll go ahead and give it 1/4, 0.25. I'll give it round the edge, okay? So let's go. After cutting out the fabric using the interfacing, this is how it's going to look. I went ahead and added 0.25, which is a 1/4 of an inch to the edge round. I also cut out this to cover up the main collar, okay? We'll go ahead now and stitch it up, and as we do, I will place this on the main collar like this, okay? Right side facing each other, and I will give it a stitch close to the edge of this interfacing, the white interfacing. I will sew it close, okay? I will take it from this edge, take it up close to the interfacing. I will take it until I get to this edge again. I will stop. So these down parts, we'll be joining this down part to the shirts, okay? Let's move on to the sewing machine as we stitch it. Like I said, I will be taking it from this edge. I'll take it. So I'll be using this black thread. I deliberately use this so that you will see the stitch, okay? But if you are making yours, endeavor to use a matching color, please. Like I said, close to the edge of the interfacing. I've seen you, and I just can't forget, girl, gets worse. So I'll go ahead now and notch this edge. Cut it like this, but be careful not to notch through the interfacing. So you go ahead and trim off the excess. Like I said, we are not stitching up the down parts, which is the place where the collar stand is, because that is where we are going to attach to the shirt or whatever you are attaching it to, okay? Having done trimming the excess part of the edge, so I'll go ahead now and turn it inside out, and while doing so, you try and poke out the edge of the collar fall, okay? You can do that with your scissors. My heart can only take so much before it falls down and hits the ground. And when you are done doing that, you take it to your pressing corner again, you flatten it down, give it a good press, okay? And then when you are giving it part that has the stay, you fold it backward, okay? You fold it backward like this. This is it. This is the part that has the stay. So you fold it, okay, exactly to the edge of the collar stand like this, okay? Go ahead and give it a good press. This is it. I've ironed it, okay? You see the hard parts we flip to the back, okay? So when you are done, you attach this edge to your shirt or whatever you want to attach it to, okay? And this is how it's going to look when you are done attaching it. Place your button here. This is it. This is the first one I made. This is the one we made together. Isn't that beautiful? If you are new here, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and if you are my existing subscriber, don't forget to give me a thumbs up as well to encourage me. If you have not subscribed to my channel, go straight to the red subscribe button and press it. This method is quicker, and you don't have to think, how am I going to fold it down, how am I going to fold it up. So simple to make. Very, this is the back and this is the front. Voila, here comes our shirt collar. Very beautiful, so beautiful. Look at the back, so cute. I just decided to put it on, but I'm scared of the thing. So guys, I want to say thank you for watching to the end. Thank you so much for staying tuned, and I hope this video has been helpful. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up, please, at least to encourage me to do more. Thank you so much to my existing subscribers, endeavor to give me a thumbs up, and to my secret fans, I know you all. I can see you there. Okay, go right away, press the red subscribe button and join this beautiful family. Okay, thank you so much. And if you want to chat me up, my Instagram handle is ce_concept. Okay, you can chat me up there, ask your question, and I will answer you as soon as possible. Okay, share this video to your friends as well. Tell them about this channel. Okay, CE Concept. One day I'll tell you the full meaning of CE Concept. Okay, thank you. I love you all. I will see you soon in my next video.